25 featuring Rocket League than last year's grand finalist James Top. But Belgium will not be an easy task in game one.
Not at all. Belgium capable of taking games off France. France, certainly one of the heavy favorites. I think just like last year going into it, France, Saudi Arabia, the two top teams people were expecting. I think United States is going to have a lot better showing this year, but Team France, maybe the favorite so far. And already you see Zen cooking. Gets a bump on the goal line and gets the first goal of the series.
Yeah, Zen with his famous touch straight away. Still in many people's eyes, the best player in the world. And you can see from there the mechanics why. Bumping Atto as well, that's going to feel good.
It certainly is. And you know, it's just so fun watching the FIFA E World Cup, getting to see these players represent their nations, getting to see teams that you don't traditionally get to see. Zen and Vatira. Oh, good save here from Vatira. But Zen and Vatira, we never get to see them play together. But in an event like this, getting to see them link up, so much fun to see.
Yeah, 1-0 to France. They're starting this well. There are other games going on at the same time across Group B, so plenty of action to bring you overall. But of course, in this format, we can't keep our eyes off it for too long, because if Belgium are able to take at least a game, it will dent France's hopes of winning their group for the second time in a row. This is cleared long by Atto. Belgium really need him to step up if they are to win this one.
As Johnny Boy said, the cream of the crop for Belgium. Teammates with Vatira and Juicy, just winning the kickoff event for RLCS. Atto, such a capable player, capable of really carrying a team if he is playing at his peak.
Yeah, Atto, who won Esports World Cup at a major last year with Carmine Corp, up against two of his teammates. Well, both of his teammates here for France. As Zen gets the ball again. Wants to repeat the trick he did earlier. Trying to manipulate a flip reset here, but instead has to just carry it into the background. But we are seeing an awful lot of French domination up to this point, but this is where Belgium are dangerous. Atto gets the flip reset over the top, Zen clears it to the side. It's the ball to Atto, and France won't like the fact that he's getting more involved, and they certainly won't mind that touch there from Zen, who almost completes the turnaround.
Series Fox trying to push that ball up with low boost. A bit of a problem, but Atto picking up that corner. Zen, though, giving no time to Belgium. Vatira collects. Lets it down into the middle. The shot blocked immediately. Atto up in the air. The reset. Might get another. Double reset is saved by Zen.
Yeah, Zen having a huge game as well as his goal. That's a massive block by him on the goal line, and gets another one there to double his save count. Zen is carrying so far. Vitality have been having their own struggles. Nobody ever questions the quality of France's talisman.
It was a very good beat initially by Atto. Couldn't get that corner boost. Still is pushing that ball upfield. Reese Fox will have to collect. Nice touch up the corner. Pushes it a little far out. Tries to get a hand up, but it is tucked around him. And now Juicy racing to the ball. Atto beat, and a miss from Reese Fox that might give France some space. You can see it's a scramble for the ball.
Keep an eye on the bottom right of your screens, everybody, as well. Other goal score lines are coming in if you want to keep an eye on those. And of course, there are broadcasters who are covering these other games as well. So plenty to experience here. The FIFA E World Cup 2025 as Vatira gets the block. Zen up against Atto. Zen wins that one cleanly. Does he go for the boost as well? He does. Keeps it into the corner. This is incredibly dangerous here from France. Reese Fox shows some good defending. He's certainly the Belgian player with the most question marks above him.
Well, certainly. We've seen a lot of Astral in the past on the world stage. We've seen a lot of Atto, especially recently. But Reese Fox is that one member who you're wondering how they'll fit in. And Zen answering that question with his second goal.
Yeah, it was Juicy being Astral. Juicy, the man who was chosen for France, made it as easy as possible for Zen, who was able to help himself to a second goal of the tournament. Zen, who was last year's player of the day for day one, for the Saudi Arabians, just completely took control. It's looking comfortable for them now. Astral sends that one long. Vatira gets the 50-50 into the center. Zen is bumped away. Juicy helps him out. Zen is able to slow things down if he chooses to. Instead goes long. France versus Belgium. 2-0 to France, and they are looking, James, the team that we expected.
They certainly are. A 2-goal lead approaching the final minute. Not really giving many opportunities to Belgium. See Reese Fox trying to do his best to keep that ball out. And a hit out to the corner. Atto racing to it. No corner boost spawns for him, but he does take one defender out of the play. Fakes like he's going to pass into the mid. A late flick, but that flick popped way too high.
I mean, Belgium there, they were trying some something a little bit fancy with the floor pinch. And instead, Juicy just said absolutely no, got in his way. No respect at all from Juicy, and that's the way Juicy needs to play, James. Coming into this French team, he needs to assert his own level of dominance and not just let Vatira and Zen do it all.
I mean, do you?
Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe that's exactly what he needs to do. You're right.
I mean, I feel like in a situation like this, you know, maybe you can have games where you're playing a little bit more of a supportive role. I mean, all three of these players are absolutely insane, and I expect that with Team France, we'll see games where Juicy might be playing support, but will also be at the vanguard, making plays. Each one of these players for France, tippy top of world-class players, so you can expect games where everyone pops off. They are one person given tools to really help extract every ounce of performance out of their players.
We head to game 2, and around the grounds, Netherlands beat Morocco as expected. England destroyed Malaysia 6-1. I'm just keeping an eye on the Australia score. I think Australia won that one, but can't see just now. But what I do know is that France are on the cusp of starting their series off of a victory.
And I'm checking in Australia. Looked like they won 3-1 over South Africa, so a strong start.
Ooh.
But we see Reese Fox. Oh, she's got to clock back into this game. Astral with a beat. And Reese Fox is there to tuck that one right underneath Juicy, who is trying to get the stop on low boost.
Now, we've been celebrating France quite a lot in that first game, and rightfully so, but Belgium are dangerous themselves. They got a win against England in the group stage. They beat England overall in the group stage. This is the #1 seed from England's group, so certainly capable of taking a game in Rocket League. And, you know, even losers can win it.
And even in the playoffs, they took a game off of this French team. So we know that they have the ability. They are capable of doing it. We saw a lot of really surprising results last year as well, so you can't count them out.
Absolutely not. Atos in a little bit of trouble here on the goal line. And that does lead to Juicy following through and getting that finish.
Such good work here by Vatira. You can see Astral was trying to get Vatira off the ball, but somehow wasn't able to get a bump or to hit the ball out, and that led to a Juicy rebound.
It is 1-1, and France equalised straight away. And in this format, you can't afford to let those minutes tick by when you're behind, because the other team, they can turtle up, and Belgium can certainly defend. Reese Fox gets that one as far as Astral. There's a lovely little bit of flair there to get it past Juicy. The ball stops in the centre. Reese Fox coming in. Belgium completely on the front foot this second game. Everything was all France in the first one, and perhaps Eversax, their coach, said to them, look, let's get involved a bit more. Let's ask a few more questions, and let's not let France stomp us, because there will be matches that France stomp, but Belgium are not that caliber. They're better than that.
They are quite good. You know, they even looking at last year on the aggregate, competitive with everyone. But this is a really strong French team. Even just looking at last year, I think they dropped only 3 games throughout the entirety of the group stage. They were a dominant force. So that is the behemoth that Belgium are up against. But so far, they are exchanging blows, tied up at 1 apiece. France are on the attack. Juicy with a contest. Reese Fox, the speed. Vatira is waiting for the touch, though.
It's not bad at all there from Juicy, who's looking every bit the French player himself, as Zen gets that one towards Juicy. You can see those two combining. Astral and Juicy, the 50-50 in the centre. Zen now gets a big challenge over the top. Wants to bump Astral as well. It was Zen bumping his way through. It was so dangerous in that first match. As we go through, Astral misses that one. Juicy up against Reese Fox. Zen's going to win this one cleanly. Belgium can't afford to let Zen win too many clean hits in the air, because he is, of course, the most dangerous player perhaps in the world. Reese Fox, though, let's have a little say about that one. And Zen storms in from the side, saw the danger, but there's still some danger. Belgium passing the ball around well at the moment.
I just got confirmation now. Hold on a second. The pitch off the post is saved.
Wow.
I thought Zen had scored it. And now on the counterattack, the tip, it does go off the backboard. Juicy wasn't able to deal with it. Infield pass. Astral fakes the challenge. Ball back to Reese Fox. Nice composure from Belgium. Not to give up on that play, and then almost scoring on the counterattack.
Yeah, loving what I'm seeing from Belgium. It was a great block, not just to get the touch, but to follow it up as well. Help your teammates out. Belgium defending living and dying for each other right now as Astral surges forward. He has the ball. It's an awkward touch into the center, but Atto maybe can do something with it. He tees up Reese Fox. Juicy was back in time, but France having to do plenty of defending in game 2.
Big demo there, and the demo happened before the corner boost was grabbed, so that'll be helpful towards the French defense effort. Another demo. And now Vitira with a contest and shot deflected in by Vitira, and France take the lead late. Excellent effort. Vitira getting the challenge as well that bounces off the ceiling that kick-started that play altogether, and then remains upfield for the pass. Great stuff from Team France.
Yeah, France, they've been having to do some defending, but they've done it well, and they're not going to have everything their own way. Maybe this is the perfect opening game for them. A little bit of trauma they can build from, and Belgium have provided that so far, but there's 1 minute left. Atto desperate to get on this ball. It's been a more balanced Team Belgium this second game, as Reese Fox makes the save. Can they dent this French armor?
Juicy, back-to-back 50s. Reese Fox couldn't get the corner steal. Tried to get a helpful touch out to the mid, but it was cleared all the way downfield. Atto demoed out of the air. Astral trying to cook. Let's get a pinch off the sidewall, but Juicy catches it nicely. Reese trying to shut that down. Atto, little head fake, goes for the pass, and it was the perfect play. Another infield pass, and that's cleared off the line. Astral's shot was just off, but that was a gorgeous read by Atto. He read the play perfectly, gave the shot opportunity to Astral, but Astral just off the mark.
Can Belgium get one more attempt going? Atto into the center. Astral's already up, but it's met by Juicy. Atto's turn. Belgium have to get hold of this one and keep it high. Zen maybe is able to kill his.